Hope you had a great Christmas celebration, guys. Happy holidays again. And today we're going to be talking cotton. When I first started vaping, just thinking back, there was just one type of cotton that we were using, the same type you get from the pharmacy, and it's also the same type you use for your cuts and your bruises. I'm sure a lot of you remember that if you've been vaping for a while already. Anyway, right after that there was organic cotton balls, and then there was celu cotton, and then there was Egyptian cotton. It's endless. The list is endless. So many different types, and then eventually we have right now Kendo Vape Cotton, and this is what we're going to be checking out. Stay tuned. Alright, late is better than never. I always say that. You know why? Because Kendo Vape Cotton has been out for quite a while now. In fact, more than a year now. But it's getting very, very popular among vapors, especially here in Malaysia. You can easily get this from a brick and mortar shop in Malaysia. I think 90% of the shops carry this. Well, maybe 90 is a little bit too much. 80% of it. Okay, it's retail somewhere between 25 to 28 ringgit, and divide that by 4, you get it in US dollars. Okay, in fact, when I opened this packet up and started using it, it reminded me of a cotton that I've reviewed before. Very similar. Okay, the texture, the feel, the way you work with the cotton, it's very, very similar. And I think it was called Team Vape Lab. That's a cotton that I reviewed before. So anyway, this cotton here, very nicely packed, black, and it says Kendo Vape Cotton, and you've got that Kendo sword right there, and it says 100% organic, unbleached, unprocessed, heat resistant, odorless, low taste retention, better absorption, 2 times longer lasting, ready to use, no boiling needed. Okay, in fact, from what I've been told, most cotton in its raw form will give you that wax taste, and there's that pesticide residue in it, and the chemicals and all that stuff. The cotton is also then boiled, bleached, and all that, before you get it in the pharmacy where we were using it, at least when I first started vaping. Whereas right now with Kendo Vape Cotton, they're grown organically, much like you'd grow organic vegetables. No chemicals, no pesticide whatsoever in it, no boiling, no bleaching whatsoever. Not only that, this has also been tested by a Malaysian government body and found no traces of pesticides and chemicals. That's how good it is in its purest, most organic form. Alright, I tell you what, let's get into the close-ups. Let's zoom down, get a feel of the cotton, and then I'm going to just briefly roll a strip and show you how I roll my cotton into strips and wick it. Then after that we'll vape on it and we'll talk some more. Catch you in a bit. Alright, close-up time with our Kendo Vape Cotton. This is how the packaging looks like. We'll get to that shortly. Also, just to show you some of the vape bands they've sent to me in different colors as well. And you can see it's actually printed Kendo Vape Cotton with the logo as well. Blue, black, white, and a very light blue here. So I'm just going to put that aside. Get to the packaging itself. As you can see, the 2 swordsmen here, and some, I don't know whether this is Chinese or Japanese characters, but they look a little bit like Chinese characters. Kendo Vape Cotton, that's what it says here. The healthy choice of vape cotton, and you got the Kendo sword here, and all the product features here, and a little authenticity 3D kind of sticker here to show that you've got an authentic product. Some Japanese writing. This I know for sure it's Japanese. They look like Japanese as well, but this looks a little bit like Chinese. Anyway, premium quality, originated from Japan, approximately 5 grams, 0.18 ounce. All right. At the back, more product features written about it, and it also teaches you how to use the product as well. So if you're not sure, you can actually pause this and see how the directions of use. Ensure that the cotton is fitted tightly into the coil. Prime and soak the cotton thoroughly. It may take some time for the cotton to actually absorb the e-juice. Fire your mod for 2 seconds. Prime the cotton again, and enjoy vaping also. Alright, all these certification logos here. They're on Instagram, Facebook, and things like that. Vape safe, vape healthy, vape with Kendo Vape Cotton. So all you got to do is just see this little perforated dotted line here with the scissors, and you actually use the scissors to cut it. If you want to, you can just tear it open. I'd rather use the scissors so I get a nice straight line all across, cut it, and there you go. You can have access to your cotton right now, zipper lock style, and you've got your cotton in there. So comes in a nice big blob like that. That's your cotton. They're nice and fluffy, soft, yeah. And it's pretty strong. All you got to do is just tear out a portion of it if you want. See, it's pretty strong there, and you can actually work with it. All you got to do is just, you know, tear it out, and you have a whole portion here to work with. Some of you might want to just rub it onto your palm. If your palm is a little bit sweaty, you can actually roll it like that if you want to. Otherwise, you can use a cloth. What I normally do is, you know, I'll just tear it off like that because I just need a short strip like that. I'm going to put that aside, and what I do normally is just get a piece of cloth like that, put it down, and just roll it with your palms, your fingers, sorry. Just roll it, and because it's a little bit rough here, so it actually helps to just roll it. Put a little bit of pressure if you want, but not too much. You don't want to compress the cotton too much, and just roll it, and you'll be okay. So just sharpen the tip a bit, and you can actually, it's easier to just get them rolled up like that. So once that's done, just put it into, wick it into your coil, and you're good to go. Alright, so once you've got your cotton rolled up like that, just sharpen the front, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you. I've got to do a coil. I'm just going to do one side, just push it through. Alright, so once you pulled it through, that's your cotton there, and just get yourself a pair of scissors, chop it off, snip it off, and tuck it back into the dripper. What you want to do is get your juice, alright, and what they advise you to do is just get it onto a mud. You got to be a little bit patient. You see, you got to just nudge it a little bit for the juice to get in. It's easier if you just nudge it a little bit, you know, at the tip there for the juice to get in, and then you just want to, you know, maybe heat it up a little bit, 1 or 2 seconds, 1, 2, and then, you know, drip it, wet it some more, saturate. It's easier to saturate once you know, burn it 1 or 2 seconds. So that's done. That's it. See? You need to have a little bit of patience when you're working with it for the very first few times, you know, especially when you're wicking it, when you're rolling the cotton. As you can see, I was using the cloth to just roll it. It's easier that way. Apart from that, you know, it really gives you a very, very satisfying vape. I've been using it for a while now, and I like it very much, to be honest, and it's easier to work it once you're used to it. You know, it becomes like second nature to you. What I really like about it is it doesn't burn very easily, and what really stands out for me is that, you know, the flavor that it can bring out from your e-juice is very, very good. Okay, well, of course some will say cotton is cotton, you know, what's different about it? But I think there is a difference between cotton like these that's organically grown and all that, no bleaching, no pesticide, no chemicals, compared to the ones you get from the pharmacy where you use it for your cuts and bruises. So I would say give it a try, and you'd never know. You don't try that, you won't know, right? Correct? Like what we say in Malaysia, belum cuba, belum tahu lagi. So 25 to about 28 ringgit, that's what it's retailing for. I can't exactly pinpoint the price, but it's about that. It's below 30 bucks, okay? 30 ringgit, that is. And to convert to US dollars, just divide, you know, Malaysian ringgit by 4 and you get it. All right, so that's about it. 2 thumbs up for the cotton. I really like it, and thank you very much, Kendo Vape Cotton, before I forget, for sending it my way for the purpose of this review. One more vape, we'll call it a wrap. Very smooth, very nice. Well, back to our celebrations again. Until I talk to you again, have a great year for 2016. Hope you have a great celebration. Be safe. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. Bye for now.